Arez, God of the gym. That's alright guys, so today Young Hawk will be taking his pre-workout, the one that he was pumped about, and one of the most talked about pre-workouts right now as a high stim pre-workout, Ntel Pharma Arez, the God of the gym. Now, we took Arez White and you loved it too. I mean, we both thought it was awesome, but we didn't like the taste. That was probably the main thing, right?
Yeah, the taste was terrible, and it made you feel like your heart was coming through your chest.
Only on high intensity training. But yeah, he is right. If you were trying to get those reps up, that's what it was like. But and then thirdly, I mean, yeah, flavor, the high intensity you couldn't do, and I would say the lack of a pump formula. Now, this, I mean, he has been stoked waiting for these to come in. I actually have his flavor, which is rainbow sherbet. Before we took this video yesterday, we lifted. He had the rainbow sherbet, and I took a little sip. I mean, absolutely amazing, is it not?
Oh yeah.
Tastes just
Very impressed with the taste.
Tastes just like rainbow sherbet. And now he's gonna try. What flavor you got?
Baja boom.
That's the one I got. I just, to be completely honest with you guys, I really thought rainbow sherbet was either gonna be really tart or really too sweet. So I was out on that, but I should have got this. This is, guys, if you like rainbow sherbet and you like high stim pre-workouts, I mean, there's nothing
It's like eating
better.
ice cream.
But I mean, the ingredients and the flavorings there, but the main thing is the performance. One thing I'm kind of curious about, let me flip back over here, adjust the camera on them. Now I heard, the one thing I did hear from one of my boys, it's Fitness Deal News. That's what I always watch for reviews. Here, let me adjust this focus here. There we go. He said that the Arez White is more neurotropic, or neotropic, almost like a highness, and I would agree with that, and I know Hawk does too. Was there a difference in that too? Because he did say that he had a different ride. It didn't make him feel good. I haven't taken this yet. Tomorrow is my first day on this, so that's why I'm asking him.
Well, it doesn't make you feel like you're like good. It doesn't have that feeling that Arez White did.
That was crazy.
It doesn't hit you like a brick house in the LFO or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's LFO. LFO Himby.
That didn't affect me at all this time.
See?
Like, I was good. Like, I didn't get the goosebumps, didn't get any of that. So.
See, that's what I was saying. Going from 3 milligrams in 3 milligrams in Arez White to 2 is a big jump for alpha-yohimbine. Now, that is a great stimulant, but it does have costly side effects. Now, this is the first time he's going to mix this up, so I'll get on the camera here and get filming. But
okay.
Now, how much water do you have?
I have 8 ounces of water.
And then, are you doing a rounded scoop or? Perfect.
Look at that.
Here, hold it up. See how that's perfectly level? That's what you want with Arez. You do not want to go over. How does it mix? Because like I said, I haven't taken this yet. This is his second day taking Arez. Oh, That looks awesome. Here, let me get the light on here. That looks delicious. That looks like Mountain Dew. Look at that. And that's not even mixed. He just dumped that in, and that's what that looks like.
It looks just like Baja Blast. I hope it tastes like it.
I don't think it can because it doesn't have the sugars. But how's the mixability? From yesterday, did it mix pretty good? Fairly easy?
Yeah.
Alright, that looks pretty good at your house. Alright, so there is a little froth. Hold on, hold it up. There is a little froth, but it doesn't look like that's too bad. And it doesn't like there's... Okay, there is a little bit of sinkers, but...
Yeah, it's not...
It's not bad. The mixability, you definitely need... You definitely need a mixer for this. It's not something that you could just take.
Yeah, you definitely need the little ball.
Yeah, that's your shaker ball, man.
The shaker ball.
But, alright, so 8 ounces of water and then 1 level scoop. Now, even for me, I take level scoops. You know, I take level scoops of Arez, I should say. Usually I just, you know, and go. But with Arez, this stuff is insanely strong. Plus, speaking of price, servings wise, you get 25 for $39.99. So, how's she taste? We'll get on the hawk here. It smells good.
Yeah.
It's always a plus.
Alright, here we go. The taste test. That is delicious.
That's freaking good. I'm blown away.
Well, I just tasted it. Baja Boom. And it tastes just like what it's supposed to taste like, and it's absolutely delicious. I'm very impressed with the flavor. Very impressed. Because the old Arez was god awful. I would not ever take that. Flavor is god awful. God awful.
I'm all about performance. Alright, so what do you got? 1 workout in so far. He's got his second today, and then we're gonna get a real good lift on it tomorrow. We'll both be on it, and we're gonna really hit. Like yesterday was biceps, triceps. It was a good mix of high intensity and power output, which was a good test, and he liked it so far. And honestly, one of the biggest things for me is having that pump formula. 2, you know, having that anti-crash, seeing the fact that you don't just fall off a cliff after. So, well, we'll be back to you after tomorrow's workouts. 3, 2,
take her easy.
1. Alright, so we're back talking Arez, God of the Gym, the new one, without DMHA. Now, this is my first lift with it today. We just got done with a heavy, isolated chest day. It was his 3rd day straight taking it, so he's going to be able to give you a more in-depth view on how he feels, how he felt, you know, pros and cons if he has any cons, which most likely there's going to be something. So I'll let him start it, and then we'll get into her. So let's get her going here.
Hello. Well, this is some good stuff, but the positives from this is that the pump is insane. Like, it's...
That's a fact.
like, insane.
Like, my chest was like through my... Like, I thought it actually felt like when I was benching that it was going to explode. So, just from my 1 lift, I mean...
Yeah, it's
big difference.
Huge difference. Like, big time. I mean, you still have the power there a little bit, and you don't really have the focus as you do with Arez White.
Yeah, I was going to ask if that changed at all, because in my lift today, like I said, he's got 3 straight lifts, and he's hitting on the same points I saw today. I actually saw less power today I know Arez, once you started fatiguing, you know, it's almost like it gives you that second wind instantly. And this, I think it actually felt like it got heavier. Like, that's the way it felt for me. Although, I mean, when you're going to failure, I mean, that's kind of what you want. But it just...
It really didn't have the power output that Arez White had. And the focus really wasn't there with Arez White. Because Arez White, you're locked in. Like, that's all you want to do is lift weights. With this, I mean, it's there, but...
It's a different focus, though.
You're right, yeah.
Because, I mean, you know what you're there for. You will do it. But it's more of almost like a relaxed... Because, like, Arez White just made you feel, like, good. Like, you were just, like, happy, honestly. You were just like, let's freaking lift.
This stuff made me, like, cool and calm and collective, which Arez White made me want to just not stop moving around and just lift. You don't get this... You don't get that with this as much.
I did. I got rage. Like, I was like I was like a balloon that was about to touch a pin. Like, all it would have took was one little, and it would have been rage. Because I was right there, and, you know, usually that's really good in a pre-workout because that motivates you to lift. But, you know, it almost, like, blocked my focus towards what needed to be done. So.
But the pump is definitely theirs. Way so much 10 times better than
the pump
the original
was non-existent in that.
Pump
one.
Is crazy in this, crazy, but
yeah, because you got pretty good vascularity when we were hitting arms.
Right.
See, like today we had a chest workout, so I mean I know I'm getting leaner, so my veins are coming out, but I did notice that like the veins in my shoulders and connected to my chest when we were doing push-ups, you know, they were starting to flare out a little bit. That pump was there.
And the anti-crash.
It's nice.
It's awesome. You don't feel like you're going to die.
I feel good right now.
With that, you feel death. This,
no.
You feel great.
You are death. You will go from like happy off a cliff. And, you know, the anti-crash, I was going to say something about that too. And I'm happy you brought that up because, like right now, we would be probably not doing this video on Arez White. Actually, we didn't do the video after the third day lifting. I did it the next day after. This stuff... I'm still good. Like, I don't think I could lift right now. It's not like a... How would you... It's just like... It's almost like a calm...
It just makes you feel... Just makes you flow with your day. Like, it doesn't... You know what I mean? It doesn't take anything out of you. You can go do stuff after the gym.
I was just going to say that this would be something that I would... You know, I would be able to take if you were working in the morning. Like, lifting in the morning and then... Depending on your schedule.
Overall... I still like it. I would buy more of it for sure. But it's power and the focus is just it's there, but it's just not as what it was with the Arez White.
I would say yeah, flavor 10 out of 10. It tastes amazing. It's smooth. There's no aftertaste. It just tastes like we've tried Rainbow Sherbet and Baja Boom. Amazing flavors, both of them. They're good. And for the product, if you're a high stim, you know, in the market for a high stim pre-workout, you know, this is good. I would take this. I would take it all week, actually. I mean, it's not like Arez White. The problem with that is I hated the crash. You know, I hated the flavor, and you know, I wouldn't take that for the arms because you know, I'm addicted to the pump. I want to see the veins. I want to see my arms like screaming. You know, you're hitting them hard. I haven't hit arms on this yet, but Hawk has, and his vascularity was right there, and the power was there. I mean, he was curling heavy. So, yeah, I would say, what would you get overall? Probably 9?
Yeah, I'd give it a 9. I'd like there to be more power and focus like Arez White.
Oh, and we just saw that Arez came out with a titanium, so Arez White is gone. So we should pick up Arez Titanium and review that because it's supposedly the same thing as the white, just without the DMHA. And DMHA is where you get that power. It's all there is to it. All around, 9 out of 10. Flavor's amazing. Definitely an upgrade. Power's a little less than Arez White. But all in all, I actually, if I was to recommend something, say DMHA wasn't banned, I would recommend this over Arez White. Just because, well, actually there's a couple reasons. The flavor, this is phenomenal. That's awful. It's hard to get someone that isn't quite focused into the gym like, say you or me, to drink that. 2, Alpha Yo is down a milligram to 2, which, as you've seen earlier, he said he didn't even feel it. And the last, I mean, honestly, I just like the anti-crash. I like the feeling of this. It's interesting to see that you were kind of cool and collected, and I got the rage. So I almost wonder if that changes based on where you're at mental, like stress levels that day or something like that. But yeah, killer pre-workout. BCO boys would recommend this if you're a high stem kind of pre-workout guy. Arez, God of the gym. That's